I'm here to say the review of the book Ikigai. The Japanese secret to the Japanese long life and happiness. Actually, it is a book written by Hector Garcia and Francesc Miralles. Hector Garcia is a Japanese citizen who was born in Spain. He is actually a famous software engineer. He used to work at Switzerland. Then he is the one of the software engineer who developed a translation technology that will help the Silicon Valley startups to get into the Japanese market. And Francesc Miralles, he is a famous author. He is a citizen of Spain itself. He written many famous motivational and self-help books. He studied English literature, German, and I just forgot about that. I will first tell how this book came. Francesc Miralles and Hector Garcia were just friends. They usually read both their works. They used to meet at Japan in one restaurant. They used to talk. Then one day they were discussing in a coffee shop about the Western concept in psychology. It is called logotherapy. It is used to identify people's purpose in life. So they were discussing on that, and their discussion led to the points like what is the purpose of life? Why is it the purpose just to live long, or is there any purpose? Why some people have find out their purpose of life? Why some others are languishing in their life while searching for that? It was their discussion, and both of their discussion end up in a word. Japanese concept is called Ikigai. And the exact meaning of the word Ikigai is the happiness of always being busy. That is the exact word meaning of the term Ikigai. And for Japanese, the Ikigai is their reason for getting up in the morning. It is the main purpose of their life. It is a passion or profession or some the work they do to help them in. I will tell now about what made Japan. We all know World War II, what it cost Japan, the American atom bombs. They destroyed Japan, and how they built up what we see now as Japan, how developed they are. Even how fast they developed greater than India itself. So is this the secret behind this is Ikigai. They were searching about that, this reason, and they have written this book with the intention to find the reason behind the long living of the people in Japanese, and to help the people reading this to find the purpose in their life. So there is an island in Japan. It is called Ogimi. Ogimi. It is in Okinawa. The place called Okinawa. There is an island, Ogimi, and the specialty of this island is it is one of the blue zones in the world. Blue zone means the place where people with longevity means with more people. There is a term called centenarians. Centenarians are the people who is above the age of 100. So Ogimi is one of the blue zones in the world with people with a large number of people greater than 100 years. So what the writers are actually searching what's the reason for this longevity of these people in Ogimi. So both of them, Francesc Miralles and Hector Garcia, went to Japan to find the reason for this. They met the people in Ogimi Island, and they had taken interviews with these people more than the age of 100 years. So after that they made their findings on this book. That is the purpose of the book, and I will share now some concept I find interesting on this book. The first thing is whatever you do, don't retire. That is one thing I get from the book. In Japanese, people are known for their hard work, and people with Ikigai, they just do that for their work or earning money. They don't quit from that. Yeah, they do their work until they die. It's like that. They just don't retire. I would like to quote some example. There is in Japanese, there is one director. Its name is Miyazaki, I think. He's a director who used to take animation films. So what unique is that he used to scripts, write his scripts in drawings, not in letters. He draws. That was his Ikigai. He used to draw. Even in the holidays, he may come to his office and he used to draw. He doesn't like leave. After he used to make many anime films like that. One day he just said he's gonna retire after doing many years. Although he take retire, next day morning he come to his office for drawing the pictures again, and he is doing still until his death. That is his Ikigai, to draw the pictures. And one thing is, I would like to say about Einstein. Einstein, before the last moment, he was going to pass away. He was attempting to create an equation on the basis of a theory that will unite all the forces in this world. Making equations or something like that, it was his Ikigai. So that is your Ikigai. You will continue towards your life. Another concept is Hara Hachibu. This is a Japanese word, Hara Hachibu. And the meaning of it is fill your belly to 80%. That you should not eat. Normally, if we take food, we used to eat full until we get tired of eating food. We can't walk or sleep. We may sleep. We can't walk like that. So even after taking lunch, we may used to take some ice creams or other dessert. Even we don't have space, we will make space and take that. We should not be like that. It is not a healthy way of having food. So we should take up to 80%. After having food, there should be some hunger left. Then it will be good like that. In Japanese, people used to eat very less, up to 80%. There is a certain point at which we will feel this food is enough. We should make some space left in our stomach like that. And one thing I find interesting in this book is the way of taking food there. They used to eat only eat many vegetables and tofu, and it is a Japanese meal, and they used to drink green tea like that. And one thing interesting is that their way of serving food. They used to serve food in many different plates, like 4 or 5 plates will be there, and among that 4 plates will be with some small dishes, and 5th will be one big meal. So what is that? When we see many plates and many different, the quantity will be all small. There will be many plates, and we will feel it as a lot. So we will end up in eating lesser than which make us stomach full. So you should eat only up to 80%, and that is good for your health. Another concept is Maoi. I think it's Maoi. I will say the Vedic. The spelling M-O-A-I. Moai, I think. This, and the meaning of it is connected for life. That we should maintain connection, as we are all social beings. We should maintain connection with people. We should make friends. We should talk to everyone like that. Then only we will be some people at different stages of even COVID time, people don't get to meet each other, so they will be in depression. So it is hard to create some good friends to whom we can share everything like that. It will really help. In Japan, as it is Okimi, it is an island, so there will be not large amount of people. So all people should rely on each other for their survival. So they used to mingle with every people, and also there are many clubs like activities to engage or connect with people, and they used to get together and play like that. And they used to collect money from all people in like forming a club, so they can support each other. If any members have financial difficulties or like that, they can support each other like that. So connectivity is really important. It will help us to overcome our. We can share joys and sorrows as well with that group. So you should maintain a connection with people like that. And another thing I would like to suggest is stepping outside of your comfort zone. Actually, what I am doing now is stepping outside of my comfort zone. Actually, there's here they say also about physical exercise, but stepping outside of your comfort zone is a mental exercise. You should have some. We should not be in our comfort zone for a long period of time. Will not help us to grow, develop. So you should step outside of a little bit. Not that much pressure should not be given, but small step like this, speaking in front of crowd. This will help us to develop ourselves. So you should step outside of your comfort zone. Actually, the reason I joined here was one of the reasons to join this course is to step outside of my comfort zone. We can talk, make presentations, talk in front of people like that, pushing ourselves from our zone. And another thing is finding flow in everything we do. If we engage in a work that we love to do, that we used to find flow in that, we don't know how the time passes. Like if you are engaging in watching a movie that you love so much, that while watching we don't know. If we start the movie in 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock, and when it is 6 o'clock, the sun is down, we don't realize it. Our focus will be only on that. Like doing your work, when you do your work, it should be like that. You should have that focus. You should find the flow in doing the work. That is really important. Even though while teachers taking classes, if we love that classes, when it is interesting, we will not know when the time flows. Even when the last time when sir take that year write the email, the class stops at I think 1:30 I think, but we didn't realize how time when we are engaging in work we don't realize how fast the time flows. So while doing if we are following your Ikigai, we didn't realize how fast the time will flow. And I would like to quote one of the cube by Einstein. It's a witty remark that's called cube. It is on finding flow in everything. I should love to quote that. Like, put your hand on a hot stove for a minute and it seemed like a hour. I will say it once again. Put your hand on a hot stove for a minute, it seems like an hour. But if you are sitting with a pretty girl for an hour and it seems like a minute. This is a remark by Einstein. And the other concept, one more concept is like gentle movements. Gentle movements help us to live longer life. Like you should do some exercise. It should not be like going to gym and working like that and making exercise back or that. You should have some gentle movements. Like when you are coming to our classroom, there is a lift available there. You should not. I think you should. It is better to use the staircase. That will help. That small gentle movements like that will help you in your life like that. While coming to your university, if you are from a nearby place, if it is a walkable distance, it is better to use walking than coming by a bus. It is good. Like sitting too many times will not. It's not good for your health. Always you should have some simple gentle movements or some exercises like that. It is really good for the health like that. In Japan, in this concept, the Ogami village, they are used to engage in gardening like that things. So they have their physical exercise by doing the gardening, such like this. Like that. These are the concepts that I found interesting in this book that shared to you. And there is also more depth concept like exercises, like in yoga. There are different like art that exercise forms like yoga and many other Japanese kind of thing. If you are interested, you can read that to find more about these things. Thank you. I have one more thing. I would like to conclude it with an ode. It is a ode means it's like a poem like that. It is a poem that a lady in Japan who is maybe 100 years younger sing to the authors when they interviewed her. And it is called an ode to longevity. I will read that. To keep healthy and have a long life, eat just a little of everything with relish. Go to bed early and then go out for a walk. We live each day with serenity and we enjoy the journey. To keep healthy and have a long life, we get on well. Wish all of our friends spring, summer, fall, winter, we happily enjoy all seasons. The secret is to not get distracted by how old the fingers are. From fingers to head and back once again. If you keep moving with your fingers, working 100 years will come to you. It's an oath.